Hey Yasmin, thank you for joining. Just doing a quick little get ready with me again. Very last minute. I only have like 20 minutes until I have to go to church. It starts at 5. It's 4:19 p.m. here in Southern California. Hey Albert, welcome. Thanks for joining. Just doing a really quick little get ready with me. I just put my SPF and primer on. I'm going in with this Sicily color corrector. Super pricey, but I do really like it. What are y'all up to today? It's so hot here. Is it just me or? Happy Sunday. So in reality, this is really how fast I do my makeup since I'm always in a rush. So I just want to do like a really, I'm glad you can make it too, Yasmin. Thank you for joining. Let's do eyebrow gel, shall we? So I'll use this little Sephora eyebrow gel I have here handy. It's just clear. I'm going super fast, but feel free to ask any questions or anything like that. I'm using the Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer. This is in the shade Medium. And this is a good one to use for like no makeup looks because it doesn't have that much coverage and it's just easy to slap on. I have so much makeup, but it's really telling that I've used this much of this product because it's just a really good daily bronzer-ish type product. To just add some color to the skin, I did put a little bit of a fake tan on. So my neck is darker than my face right now. Let's see how fast I could do this. Next, I'm going in with the Makeup by Mario Soft Pop Plumping Blush Veil. This is in the shade Just Peachy. Yeah, this was super last minute. I didn't give anybody a heads up or anything like that, so. Just slapping on some blush to add some color. Doing good things. Melted outside at brunch today. Just yeah, for real. I'm sure it's really hot in New York too. I have the AC on. I'm not sure if y'all can hear it, but it was a must. I just got done blow drying my hair and I was like sweating. Isn't it the worst? If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Let's use a little bit of this Chantecaille. I just got it, the Sheer Glow Rose Face Tint. Looks like this. Let me know if anybody's tried this. I heard all these good things about how it's good to put underneath your eyes before your concealer. But I don't know. I still don't know if it's worth the money because I don't really see much of a difference. It's supposed to have good skincare ingredients. Just like that. What else should we do? Maybe I'll do a little bit of this Tom Ford Stick Concealer. This is in 3WO Latte. Hopefully it's a good color. There you go. Yeah, it's okay. It's a pretty light coverage concealer stick. The formula is nice though. I got the Sisley Under Eye Bundle when it was 20% off. Friends and family, it's been so good. Oh yeah, the corrector that I used, it is really, really good. And they're surprisingly a good amount for what you pay for. How much is this? 15 milliliters, 0.61 ounces, 7.4 grams. And a little bit really does go a really long way, so it'll last you a long time. I'm just using my fingers to blend out this Tom Ford stick concealer here. Oh, this one. Are you talking about this one? Oh no, you said Sisley, not the under eye. Good eye cream. Okay. I haven't heard of that one. Retrove. So Sisley has a corrector. I'm not sure I know which one you're talking about. It's a gold bottle and a mask in a green tube. Interesting. I'd love to know your thoughts if you've been testing it out. All right, what should we do next? So a lot of times I've been opting for this Sisley. It's an SPF 30 tinted. It's like basically like a tinted moisturizer, but like it really does have a good amount of coverage and it does have a beautiful finish. Also another one I've been liking a lot right now. Okay, yeah, thank you. Yeah, DM it to me. I'd love to check it out. I've really been liking this one as well. This Chantecaille tinted moisturizer. Trying to think which one I should use today. I kind of want to use a cream just to not have to deal with a liquid right now. How about maybe I'll use this Cure Wise one. I hardly ever use this one, but let me know if you've tried this Cure Wise one. It's a pretty one as well. I like creams because usually they're pretty buildable. You could do light or medium or heavy coverage depending on what you want to do. Right? When I'm in a rush for eyebrows, I usually just take an eyebrow powder like this with just like a big eyebrow brush like this. And just kind of slap it on. And even if it's pretty messy and I get it outside the lines, it's pretty easy to just clean up since it's a powder. So later I'll go in with this brush or any like flat paddle type brush to clean them up. Just like so. And then I usually just have this NARS Soft Matte Concealer handy for purposes of cleaning up any product if I go outside the lines. This truly will be like a no makeup look. I'll just slap on a little bit more Fiber Brow Gel here. Thank you for joining. I'm just doing a quick little get ready with me. I'm going to church in a little bit, so this is just like a no makeup look that I'm doing here. Since I'm kind of rushing. Okay, maybe we'll definitely need some powder because it's hot and I do have oily skin. So let's just take Huda Beauty's Cupcake. I always like to pour my loose powder in a little bowl like this. If you have seen any of my videos, you see that I often do this, or pretty much in every video. And then I'll just take it and dip my brush into it, either with like a triangle puff or even like my dry beauty blender that I have here. Let me know if any of you use a dry beauty blender or even a damp beauty blender for this step. I do like it. I find that it really is effective at pushing the powder in. Just like so. Just doing a little bit of powder everywhere. Keeping it kind of natural looking though. Just like that. Maybe I'll just put a little bit on my eyelids too. Since I put a tiny bit of concealer on my eyelids, I'm not really going to do any eyeshadow or anything like that. Oh, okay, you prefer using a brush over a sponge. Thank you for the compliment. Yeah, it's just a matter of preference. Like you see here, I'm still going back in with a brush anyway. I like the shape of this one, even though it's a synthetic one. It's a BK Beauty one. And then maybe we'll just do a little bit of powder bronzer. I'll take the Giorgio Armani one that I've been using, the Luminous Silk Bronzing Powder. This is in the shade 90. When I'm in a rush, like, I'll just take this same brush if I can get away with it. And this one has kind of like a flatter surface like this, so it's good for like this pan size. And this powder bronzer isn't like super pigmented where, you know, it doesn't really leave like blotchy patches. I'm just pushing it in, just like so. I hope the AC in the background isn't too loud. I had to turn it on, otherwise I would be sweating through this video. I also have a little Dyson fan right here, but that's pretty quiet. I'm just giving my jawline a little bit of dimension. That's about it there. I'll just take a little bit of powder blush. Hi, Ihodo. Thank you for joining. I'm just doing a quick little get ready with me. And let's see here. We'll do, since Ihodo just joined, let me use one of your brushes. I'll use this one for powder. I actually haven't used this one yet. I just washed it. I recently picked it up. It's a beautiful brush. As you can see, the hairs are so soft. Yasmin, you really influenced me. I think it was you who convinced me to buy this brush. At first I wasn't going to because I just figured I had a lot in similar shapes, but I don't regret it at all. It's really nice. Let's use this for blush. This is such a dynamic shape that could be used for so many things, especially since it's undyed goat hair, and it could be used for liquids and powders as well. But it's a good one. Not sure if it's a good influence or a bad influence. Just like that. And then I like to use this little brush here. It's a fine color brush, and this is a good one for like spot concealing. I even gave one to my dad because he was just like, I don't know, every once in a while if he would get like a blemish or something, he would just be using like a cheap little brush to like apply like the smallest tiny bit of concealer. And I was like, you need a good Fude brush, so I gave him one of these. Since it's, yeah, it is a great alternative to the Fua Fua. I don't have the Fua Fua, but that's one of the ones that got away for me because that handle on the Fua Fua is just so beautiful. I think you have it, right, Yasmin? You're so lucky. Do you find that there's any difference? Such a nice daughter, I know. Thank you. Actually, not really, because the only reason I even gave it to him is because I realized that I accidentally ordered a second one, because they have a small and a large one. And I ordered that third one thinking that there was like a medium size that I didn't have. And it was a good price anyway. These aren't very expensive, so. And then a little while later, I asked him, I was like, have you been using the brush I gave you? He's like, no, I just, like, I haven't used it yet. And I was like, dang, well, you better use it. So then he actually did end up using it, and he said it was far superior to the other one he was using. I don't even know what he was using before, but it must have just been like a really cheap brush. But that's pretty. I Huda brush is more on trend. Applies powder lighter. Gives more of a 2000. Oh, okay, yeah. So it must be more dense than the Fua Fua. Yeah, that brush is just so pretty mainly because of the handle being so unique. But yeah, I don't know. They should definitely bring that one back, or I don't know. It might be like really difficult to make the handle like that, but it's a really unique handle. I really like it. Well, I mean, from photos that I've seen from people. Should we do a little bit of highlighter? Let's see. Which highlighter shall we use? I always want to reach for my Clé de Peau highlighters. These are so nice. It's probably one of my favorite, definitely one of my favorite formulas, but I also like Tom Ford highlighters. Those are really, really pretty as well. Especially like for a more natural, no makeup type of look. Like these ones. I even have like their newer, smaller ones. But maybe we can just do this one today since I already have it out. Just going in with the top one right here. A little bit on the cheekbones, just like so. Then I like to take this little flat weasel brush here and just swipe a little bit on the top of the brow bone. You probably see me do this a million times in my videos. A little bit on the tip, tiny bit on the chin. Then I like to take like a more rounded one, like this one, to just do the inner tear duct. When I don't have time to do eyeshadow, I'll just take the same highlighter I'm using and just get the inner corners. Maybe we'll do a little bit of powder contour. I don't do this step if I'm like really in a rush, but because this is going actually faster than I thought, I have time to do a little bit of nose contour. So I like this Natasha Denona one in medium. It's a really good shade for me, and it's perfectly matte. Sometimes I'll go for like Benefit Hoola for this step, or Kevin Aqua. I like his powder contour too. A lot of people use like a cream contour for their nose, but especially these days that it's getting hot and like I have oily skin, it'll probably just slip and slide from my nose, especially if I'm using sunglasses and things like that throughout the day. So I'll just like swipe whatever bronzer or contour I have underneath the eyes and in the eye socket as well. Maybe we can do like a one and done eyeshadow, since I have like probably like 5 minutes left until I have to go. But I'll just put a little bit of this powder contour in the crease. And then I'll just take maybe like how about this? I'm going to use this Hourglass single eyeshadow. This one's it's the Scattered Light Glitter Eyeshadow in Blaze, made in Korea. All right, and I'm just going to go in with my finger actually right now. Hopefully it doesn't get everywhere. Yeah, my nails are like a little bit too long to use my fingers because it's kind of getting stuck underneath my fingernail. That's the downside of having long nails, is that it's hard to use your fingers with your makeup. So let's do something like, which one should we do? I still have like a tray here of brushes that I just cleaned, or I just washed. So let's see if any, oh, I'll use this. It's a weasel brush. Looks like it's gonna be a good shape to get into this little pot. Oh, the Zen brushes, I have been liking them, actually. Those are in this little tray right here. Or actually, the two is right here. And then I have the one here that I just washed. So I have been really liking them, actually. No regrets on these, so thank you for the recommendations on them. I'm glad I was able to pick them up while they were still available. There, that should be good. Maybe I'll just, I should have used them for bronzer. I'll go back in and maybe do a little bit more blush. We'll do this Gucci soft red one. And I'll go in and use the number 2 for this, the powder slash cheek. Just like so. That's so pretty, isn't it? Oh, I love these Gucci blushes. If you haven't tried them, I do recommend them. I got sucked in by the packaging mostly, but now I have like almost every color. These aren't even all of them. I have a couple of others over there, but they're really good. I do recommend them if you've been thinking about picking them up. They have like really pretty unique colors. And look at, like, they go on, they're really buildable. You can get like a very natural finish, or you can build them up. Thank you. Let me just do my lips real quick, and then I'm gonna have to go. So with the Suku, yeah, I have a couple of the Suku blushes, but I wasn't able to like collect them all, because by the time I really started to get into the Suku blushes, they were starting to get discontinued. So I thought I had them handy, but I'm not seeing them. I must have them somewhere else, or I would bring those out. Those are really special to me, so I don't really use them like all the time, which is probably why they're not like just readily available for me to grab. That's one of the things I have to get over, though. I just have to like start using all my stuff and not be so worried about preserving makeup, since it doesn't last forever. Yeah, it's a shame that Suku is getting rid of their melting blushes, because those are such a good formula. I haven't tried any of the other Suku blush formulas other than the melting blushes. If you have, let me know how they compare to the other blushes that they have that are not discontinued. I've seen like the two-tone ones. Let me see, what other? Yeah, I have like so much blush that I'm not even going to be able to use it all probably in my lifetime. Yeah, the melting ones are definitely better. That's what I've heard too. It's really a shame that they discontinued them. I saw you also using the Suku foundation in your last live. I've been wanting to try that foundation as well. I know you said you liked it enough that you even got a backup. This is a Zen one. This one's nice for bronzer or finishing powder. I'll just do a little bit of a lippy. I'm tempted to do a gloss, but I do not want it to get all over my hair, since I'll be wearing my hair down, so. The black jar, yeah, I heard that the black jar one's getting discontinued as well. Why are they discontinuing all their best products? But that's pretty much it. This is like the fastest that I do like a no makeup look. I usually don't even do anything on my eyes, so even just this eyeshadow is more than what I would do on a daily basis. Just because I'm in court every day, and when I do like a glitter eyeshadow, I just feel like, I don't know, I don't want it to look like too try hard. Final look looks great. Thank you. I appreciate that, Yasmin. That's about it. Voila. Thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. I'll try to give more notice next time I do these lives. It's just like always a super last minute thing, but I'm just gonna spray some perfume, put on my shoes, and then I'm off. So bye, happy Sunday.